Good morning, students. Welcome to SRBPS Virtual Classroom. Students, I am Arshna Jha, your teacher to teach you English. And today we are going to continue our previous topic, that was figures of speech. I hope you remember a figure of speech is a word or phrase which has a different meaning from its literal definition. It makes our language persuasive, vivid, relatable. It is used to adorn our language. It adds color to it and makes it interesting, creating some excitement in that. So we are going to learn about following figure of speech: alliteration, repetition, metaphor, simile, euphemism, hyperbole, irony, and oxymoron. Then personification, pun, contrast, and synecdoche. We will do it one by one. Students, we are going to continue our previous topic, figures of speech. Today we are going to learn about euphemism, hyperbole, irony and oxymoron. Okay. So first of all, I am going to take euphemism. Right. So what is euphemism? Euphemism is a mild, indirect or any vague term that often substitutes a harsh or blunt expression. Okay, now let's take example to understand this. So first example I am taking, suppose I have to write he died. Instead of writing this, if I write he passed away. Now this change is to create that euphemism. Okay, let's take one more example. Instead of saying that you are liar, if I am just substituting this expression here, you are economical with truth. I hope it is clear now. So this expression, this particular to have a mild effect. Okay, I hope it is clear now. So let's have the next one, right? And next one is hyperbole. Next one is hyperbole. Yes. Now this hyperbole can be defined with one term, and that is exaggeration. This word best substitutes it, right? Exaggeration. Now what is exaggeration? It is just to expand something in order to create an emphasis, right? To have an effect there. Let's have one example, and just to prove that it will be easy to understand that. So many a time we say, I have told you 1,000 times. Yes, I have told you 1,000 times. But if in reality, in practically, it might not be 1,000 times. Just it is used to say that many a time it was told there, right? So, irony. Irony occurs when there is a marked difference, marked contrast, you can say, contrast between what is said and what it meant. Okay, so this contrast is creates irony. Now we have three forms there. We are having three types of irony we study. One is verbal. Okay, then we have situational, and third one is dramatic. Okay, Now what is verbal, situational and dramatic? Let's have some example there. Now verbal example, verbal irony, one by one we'll take. So first example I am taking. Verbal irony is when suppose something is said, whatsoever is being said and meaning is opposite, right? How it is? Someone says, what a nice weather. Okay, but actually that time the weather is that that person is out into a hurricane, right? It's a situation, it's a word, actually that person is talking about this hurricane, and expression words are these. So that is verbal irony. Okay, now let's take for the second one. It is situational. Now this situational irony occurs when actually the result of the situation is different from what someone is expecting. Okay, I'll just take very simple example there. It's it can be like a traffic police or traffic cop, you can write even. Topic gets suspended for not paying his parking tickets. You got it? This is, see, getting punishment, getting suspended for not paying parking tickets, it's not a irony. That is obvious thing. But when we are talking about a traffic cop, this situation makes it ironical. You may take it like a weather reporter was caught in a flood. Okay, so this kind of expression. And the best example, I should say, in a very short way, I'll share that story. I hope many of you must have heard about it. Once a husband buys some beautiful things to decorate the hair of his wife, and on the same day, because it's their anniversary, so that wife also has brought one watch there, wristwatch belt for, and she gets that in exchange of her beautiful hair. She actually sells them. So this way, when they come together, the situational, it is ironically, because what they have brought for each other, that was now useless. I hope you remember this story. Okay, now we'll talk, that is best one for situational irony. Now I'm talking about dramatic irony. Now it's clear from that it is just about any play or drama. When it happens that there is any information, there is any secret information of the that scene or the story, which is shared with the reader or audience, but one main character is not aware of that. Right? So it occurs when audience also knows that key information, and other characters also might be aware of. Okay, this is the kind of situation when you shout, you try to yell, don't go there, because you know the secret of that place. You are aware of that thing, but that character himself is not aware of. So, and then the result is, of course, totally opposite of his expectation. That is called dramatic irony. Okay, I hope you have understood, and there is imagine about, I repeat this dramatic irony, when one secret is being shared with audience and other characters, but the main character doesn't know about it. The last one we are going to sum up now today, and oxymoron you have already read many a time. Very simple one. Oxymoron. Now this oxymoron refers to use of the words which are opposite in meaning, right? So that two words you can say, like opposite in meaning, two words and opposite in meaning. right? Totally different meaning there. Completely contrast there. Like you can write, it has the same difference. I'm just writing the phrase only. It has the same difference. You got these two opposite words, and that is oxymoron. You may say that he was an honest thief. Got it? This is what means opposite there. And many phrases are there. You may create your own also. And what is the function of this thing? It actually sometimes creates a dramatic effect also, and sometimes it entertains also, just talking in this way. So that is all about today's class. We have learned about these four, and we'll continue the same in our next class, and we'll be continuing with the figures of speech. Rest of the speech will be described in that. Okay. Okay, now let's have a recap what we have covered till now. In figures of speech, we have covered alliteration, then repetition, metaphor, and simile in our previous class, and in today's class we did a euphemism, hyperbole, irony, and oxymoron. The rest of the thing will be discussed in the next and last class for figures of speech. I hope you have practiced a lot and will have a revision tomorrow, and the rest of the figures of speech will be done. I have already shared the description of these in your Dropbox, so revise that properly so that we can finish it by tomorrow. Okay, take care, have a nice time. Thank you.